Welcome everyone to another episode of the Warmup. I'm here with the guys. It is me, Chris Welfare. We got Reg, we got Deuce, we got Kev RL in the building. Say what's up to everyone who is not on welfare, and then some people who are, and then the people who got it, people who didn't get it.
What's up, everybody?
What's up,
people with jobs, people without jobs,
broke friends, rich friends. Yeah, so
and the person that figured it all.
Thank you, Manny Fresh, for the intro.
Yeah, so if this is your first time rocking with us, this is a place where we talk about sports, current events, and things in between through the lens of Black culture. You can catch us every Wednesday on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Anchor, wherever you get your podcast from, or wherever if you're on YouTube and this is your platform and you want to catch the video side of things, go to YouTube. And if you're already here, welcome. Hit the like, subscribe if you like what we have to say. Go ahead and follow us on the social media side of things too. We're on IG and at Twitter, Grindhouse NTWK. We are also in Reddit, Grindhouse NTWK. And finally, we have our own Discord for more of a homegrown community. You can come through, join us, banter, talk about sports, unrelated things as well. Trash talking, safe space. That is searchable at Grindhouse Network on Discord. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Anything else you guys want to add?
So, man, just thanks for sticking with us, and hope you enjoyed the episode.
Cool. Well, let's jump right into it. Brett Favre, Hall of Famer, legendary Packer, the Mr. Iron Man, the guy who was in all those copper fit commercials and Mississippi, country backwater commercials. He's back at it again in the news.
Legendary scammer.
Life achievement unlocked. The dude has found a way to scam us yet again, like he scammed the Packers, like he scammed the Jets, and now he's scamming all of Mississippi. So he has found himself in the middle of a lawsuit from Mississippi. Well, the state of Mississippi is suing him, amongst other people, in what they call the largest fraud case in Mississippi history. He has allegedly, we don't know yet, but text messages seem to confirm, or at least point in the direction,
receipts,
point in the direction that he has used some of his connections, including a former governor of Mississippi. Interesting. That he steered funds from a non-profit organization towards a new volleyball stadium for his alma mater, also where his daughter goes and plays volleyball at Southern Mississippi University. And of course, Brett Favre says, I ain't know. But the text message says, are they gonna find out if I take this money? So, there's a lot to unpack here. I can't even go through the whole thing in the opening sequence, but essentially, he's gotten paid for things he hasn't done. He's taken money from places that was attributed or allocated for welfare people who are on welfare who actually need the money. And so, yeah, like this guy is, he's just doing Brett Favre things. Nothing's changed. But I will throw it to you guys first. Deuce, man, can you help unpack this? What's going on? Just what's going on?
Brett Favre he's in the middle of like one of those great whodunit novels, man, because like Kev mentioned earlier, man, the deeper I read into this thing, it's not getting simpler, it's getting more complex, and there's more characters coming on. I feel like I'm in the middle of a Game of Thrones episode. And I think I haven't figured out who is this new character over here, man. So Mr. Brett Favre, man, like you said, this dude is Mississippi is his purse, it's his checkbook, it's his bank. This dude, like Reg brought up a couple years back, man, he stole $1.1 million for doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? Nothing. They paid him for speeches that he never delivered on, right? And then when he tried to get the money back, Brett was like, nah, bro. So apparently the only thing Brett gives are interceptions and gains, but he never gives back the money he stole from people. So we know that. Check. All right. Then I forgot. I need to start giving out credit to the cats I get this information from. I went on Twitter and I seen somebody post something about Michael Vick and Brett Favre. We all remember Michael Vick. Vick spent 18 months in jail for dog fighting. Or like 48 dogs they caught in his compound. So 48 dogs, cruelty, the equation, 48 dogs plus cruelty equals 18 months. So the farm situation, right? You have 600,000 people, the welfare system in Mississippi, who cheated out of money. A $5 million from Brett Favre, what does that equal? Who knows? It's famous. Brett Favre has a great beard, man. Maybe he won't get caught. You know, great beard people get off. I'm not there.
Okay.
Chris, you're getting there. Yeah.
What? Oh man.
You got the goatee style.
So it's just the whole thing, man. Just to put it all in a nutshell, man. There's other masterminds involved. Brett Favre was like, we don't know what position he is on the team, in this team. I don't think he was a quarterback. But like you said, the former governor was involved. There's this lady, doctor, right? She must have got it from a legit school, not like DeVry or something like that. Dr. Nancy New, and her son created this Mississippi Community Education Center, a nonprofit firm in Mississippi that was there to help the underprivileged youth of Mississippi, right? So all they did was tap into that welfare system. They were supposed to redivert that to put knowledge into the kids in Mississippi so they could bring that state up by the bootstraps, the American dream, right? And make it a prosperous state sometime in the future. But what they did was reroute that money from Brett Favre to the school. It's one of the ways they did it. So the Southern Miss to do construction, to get money for construction, the entire cost of that construction has to be in their bank account before construction starts. That makes things kind of difficult. So to get around that loophole, and they have people from the state of Mississippi help them out more than just the governor. Get around that loophole, Southern Miss sold some of their buildings to the Mississippi Community Education System for $1. Like how they sell a friend to a car and you put $1 so the DMV doesn't. I ever did that before. I don't want people to come at me. So let me stop. Pause. But that's what they did. In turn, the Mississippi Community Education Center would charge full price plus to renovate those buildings or to build new buildings in Southern Miss and take that money from the welfare fund. Now, there were lawyers and stuff that taught them how to do the legal minutia to make that happen, but that was like the premise of it. And of course, they're doing that. They're taking some off the top. How much they take off the top? I doubt we'll ever find that out. But you do know Dr. Nancy New is already locked up in jail, and she might start singing like a canary.
Whew. Okay, all right. Well,
breakdown.
That was a lot.
That was investigative reporting right there, journalism.
Right?
Wow.
It hurt me, man, because Brett Favre was like one of my favorite football players as a kid, man. I liked his gunslinger mentality. He just had fun. Remember when I think his dad died? He came out
having fun.
He is. He's still having fun. You're right.
He's still having fun.
Nah, I don't think he's having fun now, bro.
Okay. I think he is.
Yeah, he'll be fine. He'll blow up in a year. He'll be like back at it again. Yeah. So, but Reg, did it tarnish any of what you thought about Brett Favre before this, or
I really didn't know what to think of him before. I wasn't following him as much, and I wasn't watching too much football back in those days. I do know he was, obviously Hall of Fame quarterback, had a storied career. See him in commercials on TV seems nice enough, but I've been following this story for a minute, so it's not surprising at all. Not giving any money back, no accountability, no expectation. It's ridiculous. But if it's in the playbook, these are the same people who are going to turn around, and politically motivated say like welfare is not working, and we can't. It's not inefficient. You can't trust the government. Yeah, because you guys are the people, those private institutions that'll take money from the government and misappropriate funds and then say, well, look, the government's useless. Mm-hmm. It's the same people. So I'm not surprised. Yeah. It's disappointed, but not surprised.
Yeah. It's okay, man. What do you think they should do what do you think Mississippi should do? Should they get their way?
I don't even understand it. It seems like Mississippi was part of the problem, so it's like one hand hitting the other hand for doing what they did. Mm-hmm. This thing is wild, man. This like Kurt did a beautiful job of summing it up. This thing is so deep, so crazy. And while I'm looking at it, I want to be upset at these folks, right? But at the same time, as Reg mentioned, man, it's so disappointing, and I feel so bad for the people who were who are the victims, the people who are suffering from this misuse of funds, and just the fact that we trust in these checks and balances that exist, and to see it fail us like this, to where they're able to, what is it called, the largest fraud? Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Like, you could barely, as a regular person, commit fraud. Like, not that we're seeking to do so, but if you're an individual trying to get away with the smallest of things, they get you and snatch you up like quick, with the hot quickness, and you allow these folks to steal 77 million, redirecting funds to private companies, building stadiums. This kind of stuff it saddens me, honestly speaking. It saddens me.
They should just make a list of all the lawyers that can help you get this done, because you hear these stories of $1 million accidentally went into somebody's account. $1 million on my account, I needed the money, and they did something with it. And you see how they get treated. They get prosecuted to the highest form of the law. The money is recouped. There's stiff time. People put in different names to go to a school in a better district. You see the punishment. This man got all this public money, and it's just like, and just keep it pushing. Like, we never see that happen with people without the means. So just share the knowledge. That could be the least thing you can do, Brett Favre. Put that lawyer team that you got, so us regular folks can get by.
So what you're asking is for the cheat code.
Hey,
I was like, yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Give back
to the community. Got you.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
He still has not been accused of a crime.
Exactly. That's the thing. That's what I'm saying.
so
We're not even talking about is he guilty, is he not guilty.
He ain't even accused.
he's just tied to it. He's just tied to it. He's the main figure.
It just makes him look bad. He's one of the victims.
I mean,
Right? That's almost like, when I'm looking at this story, it's almost how they try to paint it. He's one of the victims. He was defrauded too.
Correct.
I was bamboozled to take advantage of.
Yes.
Hey, let me ask you a question. If you found out Kurt robbed Kev and then gave you $5, would you feel like, yo, let me at least get a $5 back?
I mean, it depends. Because I probably could have already spent it.
Even if you spent it, would you not feel some responsible? Like, it's $5.
I mean,
This man is a millionaire. He obviously didn't need the money.
It's
Because
not.
he got the money and he was like, let's build the stadium. And like, if you got some money like that, you're not gonna be like, let's build the stadium. You be like, yo, I'm gonna get on. I'm gonna take care of myself and take care of my family. The man had an excess of funds.
So
That's what millionaires are millionaires.
So exactly, that's what I was gonna say. Allegedly, he was reported that he earned about 138 million in his career as a pro football player, and also might I add that Mississippi is the poorest state, number 50 out of 50 as far as revenue for that state. There's no opportunities are bleak and rare. It looks like if you want to go back in time to see how people used to travel on wagons and horseback and dirt, unpaved roads, just go to Mississippi. It's all there. You know what I mean?
Or you can go to Walmart in Dallas.
Huh?
I said, or you can go to Walmart in Dallas.
Or you can go to Walmart. No, man. No. We're not supporting this. We're not supporting this.
It makes sense too, man. Y'all watch P Valley?
Yes.
I haven't, but I heard good things.
Yeah. It was good. It was a good show.
baffles me that see all the money come through P Valley in these episodes when these girls are dancing, doing their thing on the stage, and like they're still broke. I'm like, oh, but they're in Mississippi. Makes sense. Like all this money is coming through, and okay, all right, it makes sense.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll keep an eye on this. I'm sure we'll hear this story develop as it progresses on. How long you said you've been listening to this, Reg? Like, say 2 years? I don't know.
I feel like they've been talking about this for 2 years now, because this all happened during the pandemic. That's why I think some of the speaking engagements never happened. People weren't really congregating for speeches. People were dropping like flies.
Well, maybe he showed up. Maybe he showed up.
My part.
Exactly.
He said, "Look, I told Siri to put on the calendar. I want my check." That's what he said.
But it is.
So yeah, we'll definitely keep an eye on this. I did also notice, or I've heard through hearsay, and this is so don't quote me, that they, I guess in the initial probe of this, people from a certain side of the political spectrum was like trying to, you know, it's not the old playbook. Oh, they're trying to politicize this whole thing, which basically means don't broach us, don't go deeper because you may find something. But that sounds like something that, you know, may or may not have anything to do with a certain political side of things. But anyways,
I would just say for the people that brought you the Clinton impeachment and Benghazi.
Wow.
I'm just saying, don't politicize me, people, right?
Yeah.
And the people who brought you Benghazi.
So-
what about her email?
Hey, check her email server. You want to check my residence for top secret? Oh no, check her email server.
Yeah.
Do that. Don't check my place.
Wow.
Top
And
secret document.
we growing about investigation number 50, but you know it. You agree that if something wrong is happening, investigate it. If you think there's something wrong happening,
Makes sense to me.
So you're saying we should investigate the servers?
investigate everything
Okay.
that needs investigating.
Okay, so investigate Obama's tan suit.
Hey,
Okay.
was it tan?
Yeah.
Was it blue or gold?
Yeah,
Was it blue or gold?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Man, you getting a little deep there, man. You starting to sound like the KGB over here, bro. Like,
So okay, all right. We'll keep an eye on that, and we're not putting Reggie on the case. He can investigate everything.
Where were you?
Hey man, you gotta have a little bit of
the
mistrust.
suspect investigator. Under what premise? Look.
Hey man.
Reg be out here doing a stop and frisk everybody.
Nah, we're not about that.
Real suspicious out here.
Red's gonna have the police getting trained by the TSA, bro.
For real. Make him take his shoes off real quick.
What's in your bag?
Don't be in front of that guy. Hey, that guy looks suspicious. Oh my gosh.
Security. Hey man, that guy behind me smells like something.
Walk around palms up. Put your gloves in your hand real quick. We're looking for something.
Oh man. All right, man. Let's move on. Week 2 of football happened, came and went. There was a lot of things that were surprising. It almost seemed like we was in a twilight zone. Cowboys won. I didn't know that was gonna happen. Jets won. I didn't know. New York Giants won. They're 2-0. You know, guys. So
49ers won after their starting QB went down. Surprise.
well, that was just a return to form. That, you know, we had to go backwards in order to go forward. So that's probably what happened in that one. But you know, I already said that was gonna. I didn't say that the injury was gonna happen, but I said we was gonna get back on track. But yeah, you know, there was a bunch of things. Joe Burrow still getting sacked. That's nothing new. So
I swear, every time. Hey, I'm not calling him Joe Burrow no more, man. I'm not calling. What's his nickname?
Joe Cool.
No, Michael Myers, because he's always standing back up, bro. That's his name, man.
Wow.
Michael Myers is always standing back up. He's always coming back.
Wow, he's been.
He like the Undertaker. He like the Undertaker.
So who Paul Bearer did?
Whoever the offensive lineman coach is.
So just
They keep setting him up with these matches with the defense. That's what's going on.
so
Brett Favre stealing welfare funds, and his offensive line coach stealing technique.
apparently
For real.
still in talent. So it is an interesting fact that he's been sacked 13 times in total 2 games.
It's 2 weeks, bro.
Yeah,
13.
yeah, 13 times. So obviously he's leading the league in sacks, getting hit. So I'm just letting you guys know that.
How many? Do you have the stats on how many times he's been put on the ground?
I don't have the stats. No, I don't.
They started to count.
If 13 sacks, it has to be at least 30 times.
Hey, we stopped the count. We stopped the count.
Stop those voting machines.
So yeah, man, week 2. So, you know, again, there were some things that happened. One of the biggest ones that happened, I guess, essentially that was bizarre in nature was Baltimore Miami game. Tua Tagovailoa. Is that how you? I don't know. Tua Tata.
He said call him 7 TD Tua.
What?
Tua.
7 TD Tua.
Yeah.
I should call him Mr.
Oh,
T.
yeah.
Can I just call him Mr. T? Call him Mr. T. Mr. T.
Nah, that's taken, man. That's trademark.
Oh, okay. Well, Iced Tea. How about that, Iced
Why
Tea?
don't you just call him Tua? Why you don't make it simple? Just call him Tua.
Alright,
Easy.
alright. Well, Tua. Is that okay? Tua has, I think he only missed 5 passes or something. The dude had 5 touchdowns. All right, let me just paint the picture. Baltimore was up. It was 35 to maybe like 7 or 10 or something like that. Fourth quarter. And I don't know what happened to the defense, blown coverages. But keep in mind, you have Tyreek Hill on the field. You should never have blown coverage because it should always be someone at the end zone, just in case. The coverage.
Boy, was he finding Tyreek Hill.
He was finding Tyreek Hill. He was finding, and then Waddle got open because Tyreek Hill finally started getting double covered.
Bruh, I thought I was watching the Alabama game again, man. I was like, hey.
First of all, you've never seen Alabama throw that well. So, anyways, yeah,
It's the same quarterback, right?
It's the same quarterback, but they ain't had no receivers. They didn't have no receivers like this. They didn't have receivers like
Okay.
this. They didn't have receivers like this.
Okay.
So
No, this is the NFL, bro. Right, he had good receivers. but,
okay. All right, I believe you. So anywho, like I said, they came back. They scored 28 points in the fourth quarter
Madden.
and came back at 42 to 38. Apparently, the defense went to sleep. They thought the game was done. Lamar Jackson had a great game. The dude put up monstrous numbers as well. He had 35 points before, they were like, all right, we're done. They mailed it home. Miami was like, I got 15 minutes left. Came back, 28 points, won the game. What are y'all thoughts, man? Is this a fluke? Is this Tua time? Can we call him Tua TD? We call him touchdown Tua? I don't know what you call him.
He said 7 TD Tua. Something like that.
Yeah, TD Tua? Okay. Wait, okay. TD.
Nah, he says specifically 7.
TDT.
TD. All right, well, I'm about to skip you, man. Reg, what are your thoughts on this game? Apparently,
It was a crazy game, man. I was just watching highlights on this. There's too many games to watch, all of them, but I saw the highlights on this and I was just mesmerized. I'm like, okay, the Ravens had a significant lead, and then all of a sudden you just see Miami just make it work all over the span of the fourth quarter. They didn't even go to OT. They closed it out with another touchdown. It was just like touchdown after touchdown, and it was nothing. It just seemed like everything was just clicking for them. It was nuts. It was wild.
Yeah, I guess I gotta go to you, Deuce. So, what happened with the defense? What happened with Baltimore?
That's a good question, man, because the offense did good. They didn't turn the ball over. Scored 38 points. Would think those two facts alone should mean a victory in the NFL, right? Dude, Moonstars came and took all their talent, man. I don't know what happened. It was like the tale of two teams. Because like you said, that fourth quarter happened. One team exploded. And I don't know, I watched parts of the game. Miami didn't do anything schematically different in the fourth quarter than they did the other 3 quarters. So the change is definitely on the defense side of the ball. I think some of what you said happened, man. I think they really got lackadaisical because they had such a big lead. We're looking at the clock, hey, we got this. It's time to ship this in, mail it in. Mailed it in, and they got that game got returned to sender real quick.
Exactly.
That happened, though. How does that happen? It ain't a two-way situation, going back to the NBA. Your whole job is to defense. That's your job. How do you sleep on that? When you come on the field, that's what you're there to do.
Yeah, but we also know, man, it's a job, and certain Fridays before a holiday, a long weekend, before Christmas comes around, I don't know if you put in your same amount of effort on a Friday that you would have on the Monday of that week, the Tuesday of the week.
Not doing that, but come on, man. It's one thing if the offense kind of eased up because we got you, but at the same time, you out there just letting stuff happen, just letting stuff happen.
Yeah.
I don't know. I know. Chris said it was the defense just fell asleep at the wheel, but they got a sack in there, at least one sack. They got 2 interceptions. Like, I don't know at what point in the game this was. I don't know if that was earlier in the game, but it's not like the defense didn't do nothing. If you look at the offense, like the Ravens, like you said, they didn't have turnovers or anything. They was on it. So I don't know. Tyreek Hill, it's Tyreek Hill. The same reason that the KC was killing it, you got Patty Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. It might just be that X factor. Because these were big plays. It's not like, the offense was just having, these long drives where they were just having a whole bunch of completions. They were just big plays that just blew up everything.
Yeah, but my issue with this is it's all happened. This majority of this happened in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
That's why I said the defense fell asleep. Because stat line, it's fine. And by the way, I misspoke on Tua, Dr. T, that it wasn't really. He missed more than 5 passes. He was 36 for 50, 6 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. But still, a lot of that is just like effort. There's 2 people you got to really worry about. One, you double team one, and you hope you pray for the second one to not come through.
Out the pass.
Yeah, like I will say this. Okay, Tyreek Hill, 11 receptions, 190 yards receptions. The longest was a 60-yarder. That's one that the cornerback fell asleep. The dude ran past him. The cornerback just stood there. Oof. And I'm just like, and I think they were trying to explain it. Maybe he thought he had help over top, so that's why he didn't. The dude didn't even move. Like, the guy just touched him on the way he passed. I'm like, what? And
they're playing freestyle.
I guess he thought he was it.
Why y'all ain't no freeze him?
So, and then again, Jalen Waddle, 11 receptions, 171 yards.
He had a 59 yard.
He had a 59.
Big plays that really just blew it up. Mm-hmm. A 60 yarder and a 59 yarder, all in both of them were in the fourth quarter, right?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
There are 11 people on defense. Put 4 of them on 2 of the guys. No one else was doing anything. Gesicki wasn't doing anything. He had 4 receptions. Mostert wasn't doing much. Like, no one else is catching anything. Let them beat you. You up by 20 something points. So
that is a fact. Because Mostert only had 51 yards.
Exactly.
His longest run was 11 yards. They really could have just focused on the passing game at that point.
That's the thing too. Like, when you're behind like that, you eliminate your run.
Exactly.
Everyone knows you're passing. And then with the fourth quarter, we all know, okay, you're trying to go for the long ball because you're trying to score quick.
Exactly.
So not only are you passing, you have an ideal of the type of passes you're going to do. So that really narrows down the difficulty of defense.
Yeah. So I don't understand.
You don't need bump coverage. Kind of back up your secondary and just stop the long ball. That's it.
Yeah.
So do we put that on the defense or do we put that on the defensive coordinator?
No, that's the defense. Man. Blown coverage is blown coverage in that instance, right?
But I'm saying, if we knew they were up by that much, why are you playing them in, with no backup? Why are there no safeties behind the guy?
That's the thing. I think there was maybe safety, but that wasn't the play. Or maybe there was safety. I don't know. I can't explain it. You're right. It could be the difference. It could be the coordinator's fault. But
is it though? He was solid. The coordinator was solid for 3 quarters.
He was.
But adjustments, okay, cool. But I think, Reg, to your question, bro, it's both.
I guess so. The whole defense. We blame the whole defense. All 3 of y'all.
You're trying to take Atlanta Falcons claim to fame, bro.
I was gonna say this sounds like the Kyle Shanahan slang that y'all like to throw out every once in a while.
The Falcons did it again this game, so Kyle's off the hook.
Oh no! I thought the Rams were beating them the whole time.
I think they were. I thought they were up.
They were down because only reason I know because of fantasy. I got Cordero Patterson, so they were coming from behind, so they weren't going to give the ball to him.
Okay, never mind. Kyle's back on the hook.
Do you like Kyle Shanahan as a coach?
Yeah, I think he's a very creative coach. He's very gifted is offensively. He has a lot of good designs. He has a good, I guess, camaraderie in the locker room. The defense is still good.
Okay.
He has a stable of running backs. He just never trusts the first the first running back out of that stable, because that one's gonna always get injured. So, yeah.
Start going.
Yeah, so he
Like the Madden cover curse.
pretty much. So yeah. Let's move on to anything else I want to say about Miami. Are you still a Miami fan, Reg? Are you back?
Might be, bro. They 2-0. I might have to hop on the train.
I knew it was coming.
Yeah, I punched my ticket, bro.
Hey, man.
I punched my ticket. They got two Bama players on there, man. I punched my ticket.
Okay, I will say they uniform always has been clean though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I guess. So,
Except for the Dolphin. Never on the helmet. That's kind of.
Oh, I mean,
where would you want the Dolphin to be?
bro.
Where
That's what I'm saying.
would you want the Dolphin to
Be a
be?
Dolphin at all? Like, I mean, I know they're the Dolphins,
But
but
it's the
It's
Miami.
Miami. Yeah.
this is.
What you want to call them? Miami. What? What do you want to call them?
I mean,
It's like the LA Rams. We gonna put
on
the
there.
Captain Crunch logo on the helmet. It's what are we doing, Kurt?
I'm just saying. Listen. I was listening to redesign of a dolphin. I don't know. That's all I'm saying.
So you want it to be more like a realistic,
Like a shark? You want to be like a shark?
Or you want it to look like Echo the dolphin? Like, what are we doing? Can this be one of your Instagram reels? Like,
This dude took inspiration from Street Sharks. He's running around in rollerblades. Okay, Kurt. So yeah. All right, that's fine. Let's move on. The Lions. The Lions are actually they've always been competitive. They always found a way on the losing end. But this time they won. They beat the old Washington team. I'm not giving them a new name. I'm gonna just stick to the football team, because that was more creative than what they came up with. And
My boy should be more creative.
it started out with it really started out as the Detroit Lions were just like running away. Carson Wentz was doing Carson Wentz stuff, which means you know what he does. And it took a while. It took a while for Washington to kind of get back into the game. Second half, they end up putting up 27 points to make it a game. You know what I mean? They didn't have any score in the first half, and they end up scoring all the points in the second half. But Detroit Lions looking kind of good, man. First of all, nomination for best name, Amon-Ra St. Brown, which actually translates to Sun God. That's pretty dope.
Yes, it does.
He had 116 yards, 9 receptions. The dude was killing. He had 2 touchdowns. DeAndre Swift does DeAndre Swift things. He got a TD. Jared Goff, looking like, pretty good quarterback. Almost top five. So.
oh yeah, we call it.
Yeah.
I said almost. I said almost.
So like number 6 or 7.
It's like if he played for the Rams right now, he probably had the same kind of production. 36 points.
Wow.
That's all I'm saying.
I mean, hey, he went to the Super Bowl and lost. Another quarterback went to the Super Bowl and won.
One had defense, the other one didn't have defense or their running back. Next.
Hey, 1-1.
Oh, here we go. 6 rings, 6-0. Jordan argument. 6 rings, 6-0. Okay. So, but yeah. So I know. Red, you like the Lions too for their comical ways of how they win games, and when they do win games, it's also funny for you. So I know you put this up as a standout game. So what you want to talk about this one?
I mean, it was a good game actually. You wouldn't expect Jared Goff going against Carson Wentz to be a good game, but it ended up being a good game. Washington football team was getting dusted. The Commanders, as they call themselves, were getting dusted in the beginning, but they found a way. They just didn't find a way to get back to a W. That's all. It was a good game. High scoring, a lot of plays happening. Like it looked like good football.
So are you trying to say that you like high scoring games?
I mean, if it's the offense making plays, not if it's just trash defense.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know if it was trash defense here. I just think it was people making plays at the right time, making the right decisions with the football on 2 quarterbacks that we don't typically attribute that to. So that's why I thought it was an interesting game for week 2.
Okay. Anything you want to add to that, Deuce, man? Did you watch the game?
See some of the highlights of it, man. Like Red said, Goff and Wentz, the matchup. I didn't circle that on my calendar. I didn't think the Lions were going to win either. Here's a cool shout out to the Lions, though, man. So last game, they scored 35 plus points. This is the first time they scored 35 plus points in back-to-back games since 1952.
What? No. No.
The streaks, boy.
No.
That man gave us the factoid in the mid episode.
Oh my goodness. I don't believe that.
Check it. Hey, listen, this is a franchise that has not won a playoff game in 2 30-year spans. So yeah, I don't know why that's so hard to believe.
That's
Crazy to believe.
Par for the course.
That's true.
How long has the NFL even been around? Like, that's
wow.
Yeah.
They've been losing before the NFL was even formed.
So, yeah. Now this is a fun game. Again, it's always fun to watch the Detroit Lions because they really do play their hearts out. They just always find a way to lose. That's pretty much it. They
shout out.
Huh?
I'm sorry, man. I was gonna say shout out to them getting rid of Patricia.
Matt Patricia? Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you think that was a tough decision? So
no, not at all. It's IEC New England Patriots this season.
Oh my goodness. Hey, they did all right. They won this past week.
They did.
Yeah, they passed it. Turned it around. They beat the Steelers.
Yeah, and the Steelers mollywopped the team last on week 1. Who was that? Was it Joe Burrow again? Oh, who did they beat?
I think you're right. You got it, Joe Burrow.
Man,
they won it in overtime by 3 points.
Yeah, they were killing that boy.
Michael Myers. See, hey, another Michael Myers reference. That name is gonna stick to him, bro.
No, man, keep it, Joe. Cool. The dude, he gets back up. He's cool with it. He's like, all right, man, I'm back at it again.
Michael Myers gets back up.
Y'all could just really just leave his name alone because he about to be burrowed into the ground.
Wow. Okay. All right.
Just keep digging him in. Just digging that hole.
Oh man, that's tough, man. I do want to point out. Got Jared Goff versus Matthew Stafford. He had 4 touchdowns, 0 interceptions versus Matthew Stafford, who had 3 touchdowns and 2 interceptions. So, one looking more like Jameis Winston, the other one is Jared Goff. So that's all I want to say.
Versus.
Hey, that's what I said. I said it last season, and it didn't prove to be that case, but I felt like it was about an equal trade.
Lateral move.
Stafford just took off and did his thing. So I had to eat that.
Yeah.
I had to take that L.
Even when I dropped the stats, man, they got him for Stafford's long ball, man.
Oh, okay.
The long ball.
Oh, the long ball. That's what it is.
Nuance.
Only he would fix that.
Intricacy. They ain't just about the stat line.
So also just want to point this out. Stats, right? Matthew Stafford's longest ball in week 2. You want to know how many yards it was?
Interception.
29 yards. It's very modest long. It's like a Tom Brady long. It's 29 yards.
That's 29. The catch or the 29 throw?
Huh?
It was 29 in the air or 29 including after the catch?
Well, it's longest, so it probably includes the run after catch. All that goes attributed to the quarterback. It's all credited to him. Jared Goff. You wanna know how much his was? It was 49 yards. So don't worry about it. It's longest. So just let you know. He can throw it long too, as long as Matthew Stafford. I just want to throw it out there. So
he got a Super Bowl, right? Like, what are we still talking about it? Like, I don't understand.
Congrats to Aaron Donald and Von Miller.
Oh wow!
And Jalen Ramsey.
Cooper out.
Oh come on! No, don't do that. Not Jalen Ramsey. And not for the Super Bowl. For the season, not for the Super Bowl. He was getting cooked.
Okay. Well, congratulations to Aaron Donald and Von Miller.
And Cooper Kupp.
He was there too.
Yeah.
Sure.
Nah, he was there.
Sure.
He was a big part.
Sure.
He was big. But
I mean, Matthew Stafford has to throw to somebody, and Cooper Kupp is the one.
Man.
Odell Beckham, his ACL went out early. He said
he was good.
He said his ACL said he wanted to party, so exit stage left.
After they got the touchdown though, ACL said, "All right, I'm gonna get you one."
So
we gotta get suit up for the club.
so who else he gonna throw it to? So yeah, Cooper Kupp. I mean, no slight to Cooper. Like that wasn't. I'm not slandering him. Just saying the defense is what.
Nah, you want to slander Stafford. He was just collateral damage.
I'm just giving credit where credit's due. Von Miller and Aaron Donald really set the tone. Anywho, let's move on. The last game that y'all want to touch on, the Dallas Cowboys. Someone said Cooper Rush is leading is undefeated as a starting quarterback, and he has a higher win-loss percentage than Dak Prescott. So who wants to talk about that?
Facts.
Who wants to talk about that?
I mean, they can be facts, but they can also be like, you know, misleading facts. I don't know how many games he started.
For real.
So
very misleading.
So why are we bringing up the Dallas Cowboys? That's a real question. Is anyone in here a Dallas Cowboy fan? Undercover.
I mean, I think it's a surprise that they won without Dak. I think that's the surprise there.
That was shocking. Against
Joe Burrow, who was kind of heralded as, you know, that guy from last season. So I think it's a fair point to bring it up. I think it's, you know, the same thing with the 49ers. I would want to bring to attention. 49ers got their win with Jimmy G behind the helm. Trey Lance went down with the injury that's going to take him out for the season, and he picked it up and kept it running against the Seahawks team that was looking strong against the Broncos last week. So I think it's a good win.
Okay. Anything you want to add to the Dallas Cowboys topic? I had nothing to add outside of their fans are ridiculous. But
was the game that good? Because they're saying it was like a Monday night game, all time showdown. Like they hyping it up.
I mean, it was a battle. You know, Joe Burrow was battling the ground. He was just like, it's like you can't even like, you know, we're talking about him being on the ground, but he was under so much pressure. I can't even give a valid criticism of his game and how he could have improved it. To be honest, it was just that bad of like getting protection from the O-line. They were just on him at all times, and the Cowboys were able to make it happen offensively. That's really what the game was.
Hey, listen, I tell you what, man, it's not too often you see a defensive player put the team on their back.
Micah Parsons.
Usher the team to victory. Yeah.
Well, to be fair, he was going up against a bunch of like paper mache linemen. To him, it's probably just like, oh, this is practice squad. That doesn't know my routine.
It's time to eat.
Yeah. So to
paper mache.
This is pretty much, just to sum it up. This is just the defense having their way with the offense, and both offenses are being mediocre. They both only had really one touchdown, 2 touchdowns. There was a rushing touchdown, and Cooper Rush got 1 touchdown. Like a bunch of field goals. Like. Yeah. You know, I don't know what to say about this. Outside of Bengals, they need to just throw the whole O-line away. I'd rather they just go ahead and just have 5 fullbacks line up and just block, because apparently the O-line they got is not doing their job. And you know, so you know they can't. And then the defense didn't do much better. I like how you let Cooper Rush. I don't understand. I don't know what to say.
What are they known for? What are they spending their money on? Because the O-line ain't it.
I don't know.
Defense ain't it.
I don't know.
It's not Burrow yet. He's on his rookie contract.
All of their stars are on their rookie contract except for Joe Mixon. Unless Joe
I think they might. Whatever was going on in Mississippi might be happening in Cincinnati, though. To be honest.
Misappropriating funds.
Yeah, something's going on here.
Hey, we built the lineup.
Something ain't right.
Bunch of itchies and scratchies on the line. Like, what the heck? Bunch of Ren and Stimpies. So yeah, no, he's how long has he played? He's been playing. He got drafted in 2017, so he should be on his second contract right about now. Joe Mixon. Yeah, everyone else is on their rookie contract. T. Higgins, Jamar Chase. Tyler Boyd maybe had a re-up. That's about it. Like, yo,
This is the time to go for it all, man. Like, they need to be all in. And the O-line, they got to do something, man. Make some trades, draft. I don't know, man. They got to do something.
I feel like the CEO is actually pocketing money. You may be right, Rich. Like, yo, this roster does not look like they spent the salary cap.
I mean, even if it was the roster, let's say it's the roster. At some point, do you not have like an offensive lineman coach that can just kind of, even with the ragtag bunch of guys, be like, give my guy like a few seconds. Y'all don't gotta be perfect. Just give him a few seconds. Hold if you have to. We'll live with the penalty.
Yeah.
But let's just protect our guy.
Yeah.
Let's protect the quarterback.
Yeah. I don't know, man. That's a good question. It's a very fair question. I would say hold until you can fight. Fake it till you make it. That's probably that should be the motto of the O-line. Fake it till you make it. But yeah, I don't think they're gonna be doing that no time soon. Cause but let's see who they play next, man. I don't know what that schedule looks like. Let's look what the schedule looks like.
I mean, you know what? It's either mismanagement of funds. Maybe the O-line is like some type of undercover protest, like people like boycotting like the Woman King. Maybe there's a boycott of like the O-line with Cincinnati that we don't know about.
It's like, remember the Titans when they wasn't protecting the quarterback?
I was gonna say, what, they really hate Joe? Like, what the heck? They got Charmer from the Tiger King? Like, what's going on? So yeah, they have who they come up with next? Oh, the Jets. They may be able to get something off with it. I don't know, but the Jets look kind of good last.
Oh no, that's what I'm saying. Jets eked out a win.
This ain't looking easy. They got the Jets, they got the Dolphins, they got the Ravens, they got the Saints.
Dolphins are looking decent this season. Saints, you never know what you're gonna get with Jameis Winston.
They don't.
Ravens are looking phenomenal. Outside of I don't know what happened in that fourth quarter, they still look a good team.
They don't have no reprieve until the Panthers. It's like week 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Week 9. So they gotta go through the Browns, Falcons, Saints, Ravens, Dolphins, and Jets before they get to the Panthers. Oh, this gonna be a weary season. They're gonna be feeling very encumbered by the time they get to
Baker Mayfield don't seem to be having a great season so far himself. So maybe they'll win that one.
Make it in that game. He might be pulled by then. I don't know who's the backup quarterback for them though.
They gonna bring Cam back?
Hey man, the curse of Cam lives on. Ever since they got rid of him.
Can't get nobody.
Even when they brought him back. That was one hell of a curse.
He cursed himself.
So
he based God himself.
Man.
I feel like they cheated him, man, because he didn't start the season off with them, right? It was mid-season. Yeah, they picked up. Yeah, so give the man an off season. Even with the Patriots, he talked about that on I think I Am Athlete before the split. It was COVID happened. He didn't really have a real off season with the Patriots. Mm-hmm. He didn't have an off season with the Panthers, man. I think they should have brought him back next season.
He still can't throw. I don't know if COVID and offseason would help him be more accurate.
Yeah.
He gotta be better than Baker.
Well, this is Baker's second game. Yeah, you know, that happens. He had a good catch, a throw and catch with Robbie Anderson week 1. Went for a touchdown, and then this one I think was DJ Moore. So I mean he's getting there. It could just be Carolina as a whole franchise organization led by a CD owner.
That's true.
It could be that, you know. So yeah, we'll see. Anything else y'all want to add to any NFL highlights? If you have anything you want to throw out there?
I'm good, man.
Just quick rundown. You know, Bucks. Tom Brady's still undefeated so far, 2-0. That was a crazy game. How it ended against the Ravens versus the Cardinals. I mean, Cardinals versus the Raiders. That was a crazy ending.
That was Raiders.
Kyler Murray just making it happen. I know, like you said,
Raiders doing Raiders.
Yeah. Yeah.
Raiders be raiding.
Yeah. They look good. Like I'm looking at them. It's like, damn, they made a really hard stand at the end of the game there, and then Kyler Murray just placed that ball perfectly. Mm-hmm. Brought them in overtime, and they couldn't seal the deal.
Exactly. We had like 28 straight points or something like that, and a 2-point conversion. Man, get out of here, man. Like,
Yep, they had to do if they didn't do the 2-point, they would have lost.
That's what I'm saying.
They knew it had to be a 2-point conversion, and they still couldn't stop it.
and they got a holding on the first 2-point conversion, so he had to go from, I think, like the 7-yard line.
Oh yeah, that's right. It was either a holding or like a
False start. I mean,
a false
start.
Not a false start, like a delay of game. I think.
Oh, okay. Either way,
Oh, it was one of the two. It was a penalty. It might have been a false start.
Yeah.
It was something like that where they lost yardage, so they had to do the 2-point conversion for either further away, and they still got it done.
and the dude was running backwards. He was running backwards for a while. They said I think the analytics said he ran about 70 to 80 yards total on that play. That 2-point conversion play.
Crazy.
Bruh,
Wow.
what are you doing?
That's a lot. That's a lot.
So no, it's the Raiders, man. The Raiders be doing Raider stuff, man.
That's some Barry Sanders stuff, man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
Not without the result.
so yeah.
But it was an interesting week too. I hope y'all enjoying the NFL season so far.
Yeah, let us know how you guys feel about that. Like, who your favorite? I guess what was your favorite highlight from week 2? Shout out to Trey Lance, man. He broke his ankle. Someone rode up on him fast. And speedy recovery. Like you got to get.
Okay.
Not congratulations, you broke your ankle. It's more like, oh man.
I don't know.
I just said shout out.
I heard some people in the locker room prefer Jimmy G, so I ain't know where you fell in that camp.
Nah.
The way you said shout out to him for breaking his ankle, like you was doing, like
weird.
he did you a
It
favor.
came out real suspect.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
A little bit.
Oh man. Hey man, it's locker room talk, man. I'm gonna need y'all to get up on my back about this. But no, man, just speedy recovery. He rolled his ankle. He broke his ankle. I would say he rolled his ankle. He broke his ankle, man. Speedy recovery. So, but we got Jimmy G. We back in there. We're back in there. So feel very familiar. So yeah. Anything else y'all want to do before we wrap up? It's about time to.
Hey, just real quick. I don't want to call it a shout out, man. Highlight. Light. I can't say a highlight. It's not a low light. It's just
Some light. Okay.
Yeah. Russ. He left Seattle. Over to the Broncos. The Mile High Stadium, right? People talking about he's supposed to be able to cook the team he got around him and with the Broncos, man. But I'm still waiting for dinner, bro. I'm still waiting for him to cook. Because right now it seems like dinner's on simmer. See what happens next week, man. I know they won against the Texans, barely. So
Yeah, they had to come back to do that.
seems like dinner's gonna be late, bro. You still cooking?
Hey. Sometimes
Simmering.
a good gourmet meal takes time to prep.
I got a light for you. It's a spotlight. It's hot right now. Russ getting booed from his old team and his new team. It ain't a good look.
Amen.
Man.
I don't know how much of that is on him. I don't know how much of that is on head coach, because I'm still baffled at what they was doing last game 1. Like that was a head scratcher, and then they still not doing too well. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
Yeah.
Russ did what he had to do and got the win. So we'll see how they develop this season. They got to pick it up from here, though.
Yeah.
They got to.
Russ seems like he's like the Rudy Gobert of the NFL, man. It seems like he's easy to dislike for some reason.
I don't dislike him. He's a very fun guy.
I was like, what you really good with that?
Yeah,
Like Rudy
We
Gobert.
really don't like Rudy.
Yeah, I can see where you're going with that one. Like, for some reason, like, I didn't know there was a level of this much dislike for Russell Wilson in his former team, and now in his new situation, he's already getting booed. Like,
That's wild, man.
He's not getting
didn't know
booed.
Last season's quarterback though.
He's not
they
getting
booing him
booed.
for who?
they're not booing when the defense is out there.
They're booing the offense and the decisions that are coming out of that freaking offensive sideline.
Okay, but they're not booing the defense.
Because the defense ain't doing stupid stuff.
But I'm saying when you see the offense, you think quarterback.
Bro, when you get false starts and you do dumb stuff at 3rd and 1, 4th and 1, whatever, and you get false starts, I'll be booing at you too. What are you doing?
Yeah, I mean, even the head coach said, he understands why they were booing, but I'm just saying, like, it's usually the reflection is on the quarterback when your offense is getting. If your offense is not doing well, that's where the spotlight is. That's where the money goes. That's where the responsibility is. That's where the accountability. Like, we look at the quarterback spot. It's just what it is. I'm not saying it's his fault. but that's perception.
They damn sure not booing the left guard.
That's what I'm saying.
They don't know the left guard name.
They're not booing the tight end.
Hey, so that's my point.
Man.
My point.
All right, man. All right. It could be the whole team on the field, but that's fine. Collectively, they all made bad decisions.
You're right, but Reg already made his point though.
Yeah.
Like,
All right.
even if you want to spread the blame, we know where the spotlight is at.
Yeah.
So Reggie doing 85% Russell Wilson, 15% other. So that's fine.
I personally don't feel like, it's time for him, we gotta let time happen, but I personally don't feel like, Russ is just doing terrible out here. He's not doing great. He's not doing, he's not hitting the level of standard that we've seen from him. I don't know if that's, him not clicking with his receivers, if him and the coach ain't getting the, making the right play calling, if the system's not fitting him. I don't know what it is, but he's not doing that bad.
Yeah.
He's just not doing as good as we expect from him in his new situation that was supposed to ease the troubles of yesterday.
Yeah.
So
no, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
I'm pulling for him, man. I'm gonna be a Russ fan this season.
Oh, okay.
I ain't gonna be a Broncos fan. You ain't gonna catch me repping no Broncos, but I'm pulling for Russ.
Oh,
Nah, you're not riding that horse, Reg.
Nah.
oh man.
Maybe in Dallas.
Only in Dallas.
Hey man, we're not talking about this no more, man. This is stupid. Shout out to Jacoby Brissett. This is what I want to shout out. Jacoby Brissett is just taking this temporary job to the chin. He's just performing. They lost, but he's making Cleveland Brown look good. So that's all I have to say. So let's go ahead and wrap this up, man. Kev, you got anything you want to say?
As usual, we know your time is valuable, so we appreciate when you rock with us. Hoping for some justice in Mississippi. Hope they're able to recoup, recover, stop this from happening anywhere else. But let's see how it goes. Appreciate y'all rocking with us. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff.
Cool. Red, what you got?
Hey, thanks for rocking with us. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Hope you enjoy NFL Week 2. Shout out to the Aces for winning the WNBA championship.
Hey.
Shout out to Becky Hammond.
Yeah.
That's it for me, man. Just thanks for rocking with us. Like, follow, subscribe, hit us with those metrics, engage with us, hit us up on Reddit, all the good stuff.
Yep. Alright, and Deuce, what you got? You already gave us your quiz in the middle of the session. You got something else?
I got another one for you guys. I got a two
You know you got another one. You know you got
Back the way Kurt. 2 for Kurt.
Hey, here we go. It's a record question for you, man. Monday Night Football just happened, right? We saw what happened. Boom, boom, boom. Which quarterback has the worst Monday Night Football record?
Oh, I was gonna say Matthew Stafford.
You are just a dude. I don't know which one is higher. You hate for Stafford or the Warriors. It's like,
What are you talking about?
you're going.
What are you talking about?
I'm just trying to think like Monday Night Football. Like I'm trying to think of significant quarterbacks. That he played for the Lions for a while.
How many times were the Lions featured in Monday Night Football?
I don't know. I didn't keep up.
You know what? Damn, let me write that.
Can we ask for a hint? Was this a relatively good quarterback or relatively bad quarterback?
Middle of the pack QB.
Middle of the Jay Cutler.
I would say Jay Cutler level, but not Jay Cutler.
Oh, Tannehill?
Better than this quarterback's better than Tannehill, but no, not Tannehill.
I was gonna say Tannehill. Is he active? Are they active? They're not active.
They're active.
Oh, they're active? Oh.
Yeah.
Well, shoot. Well, I won't even say Jay Cutler then.
Okay, I'll give you a quarterback. I give you a quarterback that they're tied to. It's RG3. It's connected to RG3.
RG3. I don't know nothing about RG3.
Kaepernick. Hold on.
Kaepernick. He said active, bro.
Russell Wilson. Like I don't know who else would be connected to.
This quarterback put in the same team with RG3.
He's talking about the Washington football team.
Mm-hmm.
Kirk Cousins.
I don't know.
Kirk Cousins.
Oh wow. He's active.
He's from Minnesota. He just threw away the game on yesterday.
Well, like Minnesota.
With that throwaway, with that toss out, right? He has an astounding 2-10 record on Monday Night Football.
Hey man, it's hard to play on Monday nights in Minnesota or Washington, wherever he was at.
But yeah.
How'd you come up with that?
I don't know. It's Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins is one of those quarterbacks that every once in a while he has to show you who he really is, and he did it on Sunday. Week 1 he did great. Him and Justin Jefferson was great. For week 2,
he had to remind y'all.
What? The dude gave. I think he had like 4 targets. He had 1 reception. Justin Jefferson had 1 reception, and Slay was guarding him the whole game. He had 2 picks. And he was just throwing the ball. The dude was just throwing the ball and like praying.
3 interceptions.
Oh, 3 interceptions. My bad. He had 3 interceptions.
You undercounted.
Hey, I was trying to give him some credit. I thought it was only 2.
I know, right?
But yeah, Kirk Cousins was out here doing a spray and pray. He was just throwing it up there and wishing the best.
Jackpot.
So Kirk Cousins,
Whoever catch it.
I'm not surprised that he only has two wins in Monday Night Football. So
hey, Cousins is like one of those cats. He's a behind the scenes cat, man. He doesn't like to be out in the limelight.
You said that's the worst in NFL history or recent history?
In Monday Night Football history.
In the history of Monday Night Footballs, yeah. So
that's a long time, bro.
yeah,
2-10, bro.
That's our record.
yeah. So hey, man, it's okay. He's a winner. He had that famous chant as he won in the Washington Football League team. He like, you like that? When he was walking out after he won some game.
Oh.
Yeah. He also called him Mr. Franchise Tag because they never wanted to commit to him. But he kept getting paid.
They never did. I mean, it's like in hindsight, should they have kept him?
Exactly. See, Jameis Winston.
It's still tough to answer that question now, which is really bad.
Well, he has Justin Jefferson to kind of rely on now. So either it's a very good week because Justin Jefferson made him look good, or a very bad week because Justin Jefferson was double teamed and he had no one else to throw it to. Even Adam Thielen is quiet, so I'm kind of confused. So anyways, yeah, guys, like and subscribe if you haven't already. Please follow us in the social media platforms that we have already mentioned, the IG and the Twitter. And we're here every Wednesday again. So if you are available Wednesday or throughout the week, feel free to catch us on the YouTube, the Spotify, the Anchor, the Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, all that fun stuff. And also don't forget to hit the like and subscribe and notifications. I think I already said that, but I'm just saying it one more time. And like I said, we're here every Wednesday. So until next Wednesday, guys, deuces.